All right, today we're going to be playing some Selesnya. This is a deck we played a little of before Foundations released. It gets to take advantage of both Caretaker's talent and Up the Beanstalk. I built a list, kind of just brewed a list, very similar to this for Foundations. And it felt pretty good. We were winning a lot more matches with it than I expected, but we were struggling specifically against Dimir. Someone I know has brewed this up in a very similar list to what we were playing. Except now we have Llanowar Elves, which is a phenomenal card. One of the absolute best cards in Foundations, of course. And I think it's going to help the Dimir matchup a lot. It helps you get on the board quicker, helps you, turn to your Overlord, forces them to kill your stuff instead of developing their threats. Seems really nice to me. So I've just copied this list straight up from the person who's been doing well with it. I'm gonna give it a spin, maybe change a few cards here and there as we go, but definitely excited to see this one in action. The only thing I might do, is trim a Fountainport. Fountainport was pretty disappointing to me in this deck. Last time we played it, I thought it's a good card with Caretakers. I did think it underperformed a bit, so I'm gonna get another untapped green for the turn 1 elf. The one change I'm gonna make. I need a little bit more context than that, I'm afraid. To which? Oh, Sunken Citadel. Yeah, we were doing that before. Beforehand, we had 2 Sunken Citadel and 3 Fountainport. I didn't feel like I wanted any more than that, but that was like fine. Sunken Citadel's definitely nice with Fountainport. Oh, Meowdic was playing it. Ah, cool. I did not realize that. Alright, well, this is terrifying. This, I have been wanting to try out this deck at some point soon. I really like the Tolarian Terror deck. I really liked it a few months ago. And it has got some, like, really big upgrades. Most notably, it gets Opt now and Unsummon, which are both huge, I think. So I really want to try out opponent's deck. Also, wow, we're getting main deck Frillback. Don't want to scream. Okay. I mean, it means we're getting our Beza. Oh, okay, we aren't getting Frillback. Interesting. Because they don't have the land. Hey, Gwen. Hello. Alright, let's go for a Beza. We are gonna gain 4 life, get 2 1/1s, draw a card of our Caretakers. Gonna have some good defense going on. We have Sunfall to follow up. Oh yeah, Storm Chasers has always been played in this Tolarian Terror deck. It's actually really sweet. It's you have Town ain't big enough in your deck, so you get to have access to the loop in the late game. And as we all know from the joys of otters, that loop is like the most delightful. Very strong. I kind of want to play untap. Maybe that's crazy. Then I can like get lost the talent if they upgrade it and still sack a token to draw. I'm pretty interested in just chilling on defense for a turn. I don't know. Maybe it's greedy. Maybe we're gonna get crabbed. It looks silly, but Tolarian Terror. Love some Tolarian Terrors. Hey Flo. Gonna lose so badly. We'll see about that. I mean, then they can just unsummon a 1/1. Yeah. Whatever. Just happening. I am very okay with this, I think. Trade my Beza for their 5/5. They can't bounce it anymore. The saying goes, they're probably gonna crab me. So it's a little awkward. Because if their town ain't big enough, like we can't really go for this get lost necessarily. We're just gonna chill. I don't know, I don't feel like I need to do anything quite yet. I think I can just play untapped. Well, play untapped or tapped. We have so many tap lands. It would be nice to get one out. I don't really want to run out the caretakers until the throwback's gone, because otherwise we can see town or unsummon bounce throwback to blow it up. So yes, I'm going to be saying go. And I guess that means I'm going to play an untapped land. So like maybe make a fish and get lost. Okay, they did have the crab, as we expected. I'm gonna wait till their turn before killing it, because then we at least make them waste some mana if they have the bounce spell. They might do. Okay. I'm interested in taking 4. I want to have Get Lost open so we can blow up the talent if they go to return a spell. Aw, bacon. Bacon with those bacon bits. Hell yeah. Thank you, bacon. Those 250 bits. Appreciate you. The hug emote disappeared? No, it didn't. Hug emote's great. I hope you're well, bacon. I mean, I don't really want to, like, Sunfall yet, I think I just want to make a token. Although it's going to get tapped. So, like, maybe this is silly. Right. I believe I am allowed to caretakers. I might be wrong. This might go horrifically. Believe I'm doing it. If they bounce my 1/1, they're not getting a crab. I guess I should probably have played untapped land so I could sack the 1/1 in response in that case. Hope you get to see your girlfriend soon, bacon. Very cute. Oh boy. I really wish I played out this land, I think. Kind of silly not to. Oh, they're bouncing the talent and the throwback. I mean, the upside of this means my opponent has no pressure. But I want to get lost this throwback to save it from. I mean, it can't kill caretakers. I think I'm kind of fine with them having it in hand. I don't know. I think it's just fine. I'm definitely playing out a land to sack a token to draw. There you go. Cryptic Serpent. Kind of a delightful one. Where you grow your otter. They're nearing loop talent mana, which is why we're going to try and hold on to this Get Lost for as long as possible. Hey, Pale Geek. Yeah, we are the villains. I don't know. Sunfall was the villain for the longest time. Sunfall decks haven't really been good for a little bit. So, like, maybe we're not the villain. You know? Maybe we're the savior standard needs. Who knows? They nerfed the card by making it draw a card. Hearthstone is a wild place. Overlord is pretty fun. I have no real rush to get the caretakers down against their throwback. I don't really mind if they throw back my Overlord. So I guess I just make some tokens and hold open Get Lost and Fountainport. Feel pretty happy about it. Good old chump blockers. Force them to commit more to the board, into the Sunfall. That's a good one. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't need 2 targets. It's true. Also, you can target 2 of your own things, which is very funny. It doesn't. You don't have to even target your opponent's things. Card's pretty good. TBH. When a card gets nerfed by being buffed. Crazy. Hey, they're right. Uh-oh, they're gonna go get another crab. How many say its names do they have at the moment? The one? Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, it would not have shut off their town. Otherwise, that might have been pretty appealing. But I want to block and sack. I think if they level up their talent, probably fine with me. Right? Like if they spend their turn leveling up that talent, that's probably fine. You need to like gain some life soon, but yeah, they didn't even go for it. That's amazing. Second crab is very scary though. I wonder if I actually need to Sunfall now. Feels kind of heinous. Answer's probably yes there. And then just like get lost to the... They get their loop going, but their loop's like a lot slower in their deck than it is in Otter's. Lead on Surveil, yeah, probably should. Doesn't really make much of a difference, but I guess I could bean into something, potentially. Getting rid of that. Alright, have to kill this 5/5. I just say go. And like, they don't have any counter spells in their deck right now. I guess if I just say go, they could draw a town. Okay, I've convinced myself. Drug. Give them the least possible time to draw into town or unsummon when they only have one mystery card in hand. Please don't have it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh. Okay. I mean, that means the loop is now online, but it's pretty slow. Hey, thank you. 25 whole streams. Appreciate the lux. Gotta get in some good lux. This is pretty scary, taking 6. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. How do we feel about play Caretakers? Make a 1/1 copy it. It's not amazing. I can go play Beanstalk, play Overlord, have activation on 4/4 open. That's probably good enough. That is a very nice one. All right. No real reason to play on tap land. There you go. Drew by Murklurker. Drew by Murklurker might be the second best named card ever. Obviously after Saddleback Lagak. Saddleback Lagak is like permanently goated. Nothing else can compete. But Drew by Murklurker is up there. Let it be known. Seven. Okay. Sure sounds like something I can block. I think. Yes, trample. Oh, it turns into a 3/3. It's adorable. Whatever. I don't care. I'm pretty happy to trade my board with this creature. Feels like the game is then just wildly unlosable. They do have a crab on top, so like we have to do something. I just realized Pawpatch makes a token. Of course it does. Alright, let's draw 2 cards. Let us... Shay, hello, hello. I kind of just want to make another land. I don't know. Infinite mana is so nice. Why not? And then we can Pawpatch, draw free, gain free life. Pawpatch is such a sick weapon. I didn't actually think of main decking that card. It's actually like pretty synergistic on top of like, you know, obviously being a good card. Holding open the crab. Oh, killing the Overlord, sure. I mean, that makes sense. Hoping that we brick on the Caretakers, drawing us 4 extra cards a turn cycle. Aw, thank you, Mora. Nice to see. Alright, let us draw 3 cards. That sounds like just everything I want to do. How's the Terror deck versus Red? I don't know how it is now, but back when I was playing it, it was surprisingly better against Red than I expected. Just because the bounce spells are good against Rage, and the creatures in that deck are like utterly gigantic. The Ward 2 is really nice as well. Like it felt better than I expected back when I played the matchup. But I don't know how it is now, because the red decks are like more tuned area now, so. Oh, why not? Yeah, Lithomantic Barrows, that's true. People are definitely playing more of that card now because of the Oculus deck being a threat. I want to cast an Overlord as a blocker. I don't think it really cuts me off anything. Extravagant Replication. Is that the 6 mana one from the most recent set? Oh no, we got punished for leaving Fountainport open. I'm a fool. Now if I play the elf, I think I'd rather have double smite open. I'm a fool. Doppelgang Confiscate, build your own mass manipulation, the dream. Auto Tapper, no, Auto Tapper literally tried to save me, Shay. It was manual tapping that got us this time. Auto Tapper literally tried to save me on this one. I have no right to complain. Okay, they're getting another crab. That's fine. They're gonna be officially out of crabs after this. If 1, 2, 3. A long con maneuver. Wow, Scooter. A plus comment. Huh? Alright, I'm slightly unclear on what my opponent's plan is, I'm gonna be honest. But okay. I guess they're gonna tap my overlords? Despite blocking like this, I think I'm pretty interested in trading a Smite back and having 2 extra chump blockers in play. I would like to go to combat. I need to play faster. Eternal mood. I'm 17 minutes on my clock. This game has been a grind fest. Log and a half. Elf. Is it free to level one of these up? A little bit basically. Probably. I guess it means I can't cast things I'd run to. It's so unlikely that they're going to represent anything remotely resembling lethal here. Like, we have 5 blockers. What can they do? It's fine. Everything's fine. This was the main problem I was having with the crab deck. Clarion Tower deck. That deck impressed me a lot, but it did seem like it struggled against Sunfall piles. Was my general impression. Like, especially when you don't draw beans, but even with beans, sometimes it struggles against Sunfall piles. I was trying to tap both Fountainports. I really can't be bothered to manually fix this. It's not going to affect the outcome of the game. The Enigma Bolt Wave Thrust. Sunfall pile is a very funny descriptor for a deck. It's just a good descriptor. I don't know what to say. It appears I'm getting to attack with my Overlords. That's pretty spicy. Don't really know what's going on there, but running out of deck. Yeah, we're very good at drawing cards. Not many of them actually do anything, so it's fine. Everything's fine. All gonna be okay. I think my opponent is mainly just playing for clock at the moment, which honestly is pretty reasonable. Really, we need a Lab Maniac. True. So true. They just have like a random main deck Jace for some deranged reason. We're just like dead in the water. Can't ever win. Could probably have played out my 6-5. Color shift Lab Maniac to green. You're right, and you should say it. Oh, they didn't get another crab. Okay, I mean, I guess that's fine. Definitely expecting them to. My opponent just died. Against all odds. This whole our team getting +4/+4 thing is pretty strong. I don't think I've ever played a deck in my life that would be so bad against this Jace card. I don't know. Anyway, easy game, never close. Rest in peace, yeah. Not split up. Oh, and we want throwbacks too. 100%. There's the graveyard. Casual swing for 52, so normal. Oh, Pawpatch kills beans. Pawpatch is actually... There are so many cards I want in this matchup. I was considering boarding out Pawpatch, but killing beans is really important. No, we don't want Stonebrain. Their town loops are really slow. Yeah, Beza lines up mad. The life gain's nice, but I guess I'm boarding in Frillback. Beza was really good that game. Beza was like legitimately really good that game, is the thing. Like if you ever get the 1/1s, you get really nice double blocks and force them to like spend interaction to eat your creature. So I don't think the card's terrible. Trimming a copy seems fine. But if he wants to trim at talent, which feels bizarre considering it just won us that game like pretty convincingly. They're gonna have a bunch of enchantment hate. And this card's kind of awkward against specifically town ain't big enough in like multiple ways. Maybe the get losts are enough for the bean. I don't know. Unsure. Let's try this. Matchup's probably fine regardless. Will we cut elves? I was actually considering trimming an elf or two, yeah. We're boarding in the split ups as well, although yes, it's pretty easy to save your elf from split up. Okay. Fine enough hand, I suppose. Throwback is quite nice against them. Yeah, maybe trimming an elf or two is fine. Like, definitely you wouldn't want to cut all of them. I'm just jamming. I don't know. If they spend their time countering this, it means they're not developing. Oh, they have Haywire Might. They find their Beanstalk. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they get a 5 mana discount at the moment on their things. But next turn, Frillback gets to maybe answer that. I don't know. I really want an untapped land for this Frillback. So I can hit beans and the yard. I'm so happy with this. It's already done its job, right? I don't know. I feel like it's already done its job. This might be a problem. I agree. What am I doing? They actually have more life than us at the moment, and more cards in hand. I don't know. This might be fine. Like, probably fine. A bit of me wants to get lost the beans so that Frillback can answer their next beans and hit their yard, but it means they get to pay a pile of 5/5s, which is scary. I think this is probably good. I think we can deal with some 5/5s. We can deal with like one wave of them. Cool, and now we get to kill the bean. Amazing. Kill bean, wipe yard, set them back to the Stone Age. Obviously, they'll probably recover pretty quick, but slowing them down at all is quite appealing at the moment. I guess I could have surveilled first. In the Terror. I legitimately might just chump block this. I guess if I chump block this, Beza doesn't gain life. I talked myself out of it, I think. Oh, adding time to clock. Yeah, they should update Beza. It's not strong enough. No, you should get 4 more minutes when you cast Beza. It really needs the power boost. Not attacking. I don't want my opponent to lose life. We have another Beza in our deck. Their life total doesn't seem remotely relevant. In any way, shape, or form. Also, maybe I double block. Who knows? Very plausible. 1, 2. They have flood pits? Cool. Okay, they have free instants and sorceries. They get a free mana discount. Hey, Ostentatious. Welcome, welcome. Alright, then go for the Storm Chasers. Sure. Okay, no attacks. Oh, Connoisseur of 4-drops. Cool. Welcome. How do you feel about us, like, hard casting the Overlord? Like, we're probably getting crabbed here. Hard casting Overlord means I can block something. And then, like, maybe get lost the crab. The fact they didn't attack with their terror means they don't have a bounce spell. Right? Because the bounce spell would have, even if it was a town, it would have been 0 mana with this. Or it would have been a 1 mana spell with this crab. Seems very likely they do not have a bounce spell in hand currently. I guess they wouldn't necessarily want to bounce either of these. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it does kind of suck for them. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I agree. Uh-oh. This is gonna suck. How interested am I in attempting to gain 5 life? Annoyingly, they have a talent they can get back in the gate with. Guess I'm pretty interested. Creature land and play. Really need them not to have another crab. How many are in their yard? They're still at 4. Oh, that's 5. Okay. They leave it on top. They want the fight mode. Alright, this split up is pretty nice. Fuck! Oh my god. Oh my god. What? I chose untapped. I'm aware. Yeah. They bounced it anyways. Oh my god. Just streaming things. Oh. I think there's like a pretty good argument for scooping and going to the next game. Well, like, I don't think we can survive this game, but we don't have a huge amount of time on the clock. Oh my god. Who could ever have seen this coming? Cool, we were getting to block. Gonna crab my board anyway, it's true. I still did make my life quite a bit harder for myself though, it has to be said. Has to be said. God damn it, Shay. Why do you gotta do this to me? Oh, this one is Trample. Cool. Hey, I caught it. I caught it. I don't really know how we ever beat that Restless Beanstalk, but probably don't. It was not a nice split up. Yeah, that was an awful split up. Why did that streamer do that? Doesn't that streamer realize they made a really bad play? SMH. Oh. Split up's kind of bad, right? You destroy all tap. Okay, ignoring what just happened. Ignoring everything about what just happened. If you go to destroy all tapped creatures, they just cast a crab and tap your board. Although the crab dies. So it's actually fine. You just get a crab out their hand. It's actually fine, I think. Carmen bolting her own Goyf. That moment is peak. That's S tier moment. Yeah, you're right. Consuls, you're right. Yeah, I don't know how many unsummons are still in my opponent's deck. They have to fit in negates somehow. Maybe we're just not allowed to board out any talents. Ever. Maybe we just need it for raw power. I don't know. Let's try this. Yeah. Nice hand. Classic domain hand. If I play out Fountainport, I can get punished by drawing Razorverge. Kind of. I guess then I feel like it's fine just to let them know about the Cavern. I don't feel like it's going to change how they play at all. They're on the draw. Like, what are they meant to do, you know? They gotta just play their spells. Right? Goodbye, Beanstalk. Slows them down. Like a fine trade. Yeah, a lot worse. Somehow that split up was not the most embarrassing misclick I've done on stream recently, but it was pretty bad. The mono white talent deck. Yeah, you could play Soul Partitions. Definitely an option. When I originally made this deck before Foundations, it was like inspired by mono white. It was like I wanted to take the good parts of mono white and the good parts of domain, kinda. Already like a coincidence that they look similar. I assume the person I copied this list from was like inspired in a similar way. I don't really want to use a Sunfall here. Maybe I could. I feel like making 2 1/1s is like pretty fine. Force my opponent to have to keep punching through. Must I have an Overlord ticking down? Hey, oh, this is beautiful. You're giving me so much time. Love it. So I could plan to sack a token to draw a card. I could also like free modes the Frillback. They only have the one spell in yard. It's not like I'm like horribly ruining their yard that much. Mana situation's so weird. More moths, yeah. All right, go for it. I struggle to imagine attacking is going to matter. We have Beza in our deck, but maybe I'm wrong. So like being able to massively block the Otters is pretty appealing as an option. Okay, I'm glad we waited on the Frillback. The Beans is way more important than either of these talents. Oh, what? Exciting. Very glad I guess if I could have just sacked an attacker. Yeah. Certainly exciting. Bushwhack. This is great. Opponent's really going for it. This is gonna be like an exceptional throwback. Okay. That land just gained a... Oh no, this is on Avatar! Whatever. I actually needed to... Yeah, the land made no difference then. Whatever, it's fine. I guess we just don't... I'm sure we'll find a way to make it through this incredibly trying time. Otters at home, it kind of is. Low mode otters. Excuse me? Excuse me? Alright, sure. Bo made an appearance, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna look really silly when they cast 2 more of them, maybe. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like... I don't know that really helps against my graveyard hate when I'm a Sunfall split up deck, right? Seems like pretty expensive. The clip keeps getting better every time you watch it. Yeah, look. I have like 0 defense. Other than like my classic default defense of like, look, I'm streaming. I'm allowed to make mistakes. Okay? Uwu. Give me a break. I'm a little surprised, Mora. I'm a little surprised. Considering it's all the Uwu, would it help if I said the Uwu was intended to be slightly ironic? Alright. Yes, they get to kill this talent that has cycled and made a 2-1. Or they can kill the 6-6, then it's gonna murder their face. I don't know. None of these roads particularly lead to Rome, but... Look. Breaking into like top 600 Mythic or whatever looks way more impressive when you're making horrifying misplays every I don't really feel any great pressure to kill them. I don't know. Let's pretend they actually have a relevant card in hand. I guess we attack with freeze. If they have town, they have to town their Nissa and waste time recasting her. I don't know. Whatever. Gonna need this Beza time buff. We have 4 whole minutes. That's like, there could not possibly be more minutes. It's fine. Fine. Hey, Kaiba. Good to see ya. Way more appealing than casting a Frillback. Oh. Why not? All right, casual 45-minute first match to start off the stream, but we do add an exclamation mark to our newly formatted title. Easy, never close. Great. I still need to figure out what I'm playing in the qualifier weekend. I'm really unsure. I kind of don't want to play otters. I don't know. I love otters, but I think a whole day of otters might be kind of a lot. Otters though, that's the argument for. That's the argument for. It's a real tough situation. Alright, chat. Wish me luck. I'm gonna cast the cursed card. Wish me luck. Untapped. Untapped creatures. Okay, good. Relieved. Jason Excruciator, we've played that blue-black control combo pile on stream. It didn't feel great to me, I have to be honest. It was like kind of mid. It's like fine. Yeah, good deck to refine. You can probably refine it a decent amount. I just kind of want to work on other things, I think. I don't know that there's actually enough reward there for me to spend a bunch of time on it. Yeah, I might be interested in like an hour, Kaiba, playing some random Otters matches, maybe. It'd be good practice. Just generally, so really love that deck. But until then, we play this Grimway deck. And maybe, you know, maybe even finish a second match of it, who knows. Black-green mid-range, so I have a lot of black-green builds I want to work on. I think it's like pretty unlikely I play them in the qualifier weekend, so I'm kind of holding off. The real argument for Boros Charm in my mind is actually Monstrous Rage. I'm not really interested in it as a burn spell. I think the burn spell mode is like quietly the worst mode. But like an indestructible / like combo kill card is like, you know, a nice combination going on there. Yeah, slick shot, splashing green. Splashing green's always reasonable. Authority makes village worse. That's like, it's still good, but yeah, that's definitely true. It does make it a bit worse. Another maybe 1 hour match. Yeah, we out here. Playing against the bad deck, indeed. I assume this matchup has to be great for us, but also we might just deck. So we will see. My baseline assumption is that this is really good, but also there's like a very realistic chance we're just gonna deck and feel silly. So my build, the build I had of this deck had a Nissa main deck. which I think makes the matchup way better, just having a single Nissa. I think they kind of can't ever beat you just eventually drawing into a Nissa. But we do not have that today, so we will see. No, I don't really like Orzhov very much anymore, which is weird. Like Orzhov is like clearly very powerful, right? Its tools are nice. But I don't know. I don't know. I think Dimir has become a pretty bad matchup for Orzhov, is one of my concerns. I don't know that that's terribly fixable. And I think that the red deck's definitely got worse for Orzhov with the release of Duskmourn. But I could see that matchup being better now that Authority exists. So like I originally stopped playing the white-black deck talent show because of mono red. I thought the old builds of red were like pretty good matchups, and the new builds were like really tough. But it's possible the new cards can make things more interesting. All right. A lot of idiots over there. How do you feel about casting Beza? I don't know that this Beza is ever going to get much better. Not that it's like great here, but I guess it could get us no, it never even gets us a treasure, right? Can't pay a life though. Also just get Caretakers going. Or I could Sunfall, draw a few cards. I guess if I get Caretakers going, that's probably a good use of my impression of blue-black is that you want 4 Flood Pits Drowner. Any less than 4 Flood Pits Drowner is just really bad. Like, that card is utterly bananas. I really prefer Slasher over Preacher by a lot, because I think the free drops are like pretty unexciting in most of the slow matchups, because they trade so poorly into removal. And I have Sunfall coming. Maybe this is bad. I just want to preserve my life total. Yeah, I think Slasher is way better than Preacher, because in the slow matchups, neither are good. And in against red, Slasher is like really impressive. It's it blocks really well into rage. It just generally blocks well. If they lightning strike it, you're like 100% okay with that. And then it just murders them once you get to a certain point in the game. It turns the corner so quick. So I think Slasher is way better than Preacher. I really like Kaito. I don't think you're allowed to play for Kaito. Kaito has some matchups where it's pretty bad. But then also some matchups where it's the best card in your deck. So playing for Nashi. I need to try out Nashi. Nashi is like a really sick card. I could see that being a good one. I kind of want a Sunfall before this Overlord. I mean, they're probably going to answer the Overlord anyway, but like, I think Sunfalling is pretty good. Obviously need to find it get lost at some point. Otherwise the Elspeth probably never dying. Or really, I'm just gonna hold open Pawpatch. If we don't have to cast it, we can animate a 4/4, and that's also good. Turn 4 to Voldy. Love to hear it. I'm glad you're having a good time with that deck, Kyber. It looks sweet. You've been working on Reanimator a lot. I wasn't super convinced by some of the earlier lists, but I think your most recent one is starting to look really nice. This list? So I played a list very similar to this that I brewed on stream about a month ago before Foundations released. And then I believe a couple days ago, someone in the Sanctum Discord brewed up a new version with Llanowar Elves. And which is like a really, obvious addition. Very, very, very nice deck to return to with Llanowar Elves in your deck. And then I believe Meowdick played it on stream last night. So it is probably being caught up in the content creation loophole where it's just going to see like a bunch of play for 3 or 4 days and then disappear. Although it does seem like a pretty good deck to me, so maybe it has some staying power. Who knows? That was so many more words than it needed to be, but whatever. I guess I can do this first. You're welcome. Glad it helped. This technically this gives them info. It's not really change that play. I'm just buttons. Oh, it might be 2 days ago for Meowdick. Interesting. Regardless, that's like the vague timeline that I know of on this deck. I saw someone play something similar to this before I did. There was a Bant version that Ali Antrazi was playing. That was like kind of halfway between what we're playing and Domain. So like, pretty similar as well. I like Elves and Green-Black. I like Elves and Green-Black, but I don't know what build of Green-Black I like. To like complicate the answer. I think I do not like the stock demons list very much. But I'm not sure how you're meant to build Green-Black instead of that. You didn't want it in any games you played? That's pretty believable. Was that just otherwise pretty stock demons? I can't remember who it was. There was a pro who posted a list similar to that on Twitter the other day. I'm worried if I play out this talent, I might be drawing too many cards. I think it's fine. My opponent doesn't have much going on other than this Elspeth, so like we're probably going to turn the corner somewhat quickly. Yeah, the mana is not great. So I have like So with Elves and Green-Black, I think in the Annex list I like it. From the oh my god, we don't have much exile for this, do we? This is actually really annoying. I think in like Annex Green-Black I like Elves from the perspective of the Annex decks are pretty clunky. Like Annex is a very high raw power level card, but also a very clunky card. So I think just having anything that speeds you up helps deal with that clunk a little bit, is my perhaps incorrect impression. But I think the builds of Green-Black I really want to experiment with are Innkeeper's Talent builds. I think those are like very promising to me. I really, really dig the idea of Caretaker's Talent quite a bit. Sorry, not Caretaker's, Innkeeper's Talent quite a bit. God, it's so awkward. If this actually goes to the yard, they get to like get back the like ultimate their Elspeth. Yeah, going Elf into Glycerol Annex wins your worst matchups. Yeah, and it solves like a bunch of problems with the deck in my mind. Yeah, free drag. I think if I was building demons, I just wouldn't play Archfiend, is my current attitude. Which I know is like a weird take. I'm sure most people disagree with, but my current belief is that Archfiend is just really bad against Dimir, like kind of unplayable against Dimir, and Dimir's like pretty much your worst matchup. So I'm not sure that's what I want to be doing. Hey Ryan. What Otter's deck should it be? I haven't actually looked at the challenge lists yet. I'd need to go do that. Give you an answer. Personally, I don't play Preacher of the Schism. So I guess my perspective might be a little bit warped or different to the usual. So worried about decking y'all. I kind of want to force them to Sunfall though to get this Innocence off the table. I feel like they're almost forced to Sunfall already. Another talent would like cement it. It would also mean I potentially just randomly die. That's the problem with this matchup. Yeah, I'm kind of predicting that I'm like quite likely to deck. Chance to play with Preachers in the prelim and kept them in. I mean, the thing is, I don't see blue-black as a mid-range deck. I don't think it's a mid-range deck. I think it's a tempo deck that can play mid-range when it needs to. So I'm just like looking at the deck differently to most people. So like when I play the deck, I really don't like Preacher that much. I don't know. Really don't like having free drops in against like the mid-range decks. I kind of just want to like get under them and kill them a lot of the time. I think Slasher is a really good card, specifically because you get to board it in against red, or get to have it main deck against red. I think Preacher is just like a worse Slasher against them. And I kind of just don't like free drops against like any of the other decks, really. or not many of them. I see those cards as like anti-aggro cards in my mind. Faebloom Trick. Oh my god, that's a banger. I haven't actually tried that yet. That actually sounds really cool. I need to try out Faebloom Trick. Yeah, make small flyers lethal threats. True. True. I don't know. Cast my thing and draw 4 cards closer to death. How you lose to go down late arms and go for the throat. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's fine to treat Dimir as a mid-range deck if you want. I don't think that's like an awful thing to do. But it's not how I think about the deck at all. Okay, if they have a Sunfall, we probably struggle. We'll see. I need to go look at the... So wild. Everyone keeps like laughing at Otters, and then it's like in every challenge top 8, and this time there's 3 in the top 4. And I know challenges are kind of meaningless. But also that's like not nothing, you know? It's like very much not nothing. Oh my fucking god, please. Okay, this is a disaster. We cannot win. I'm like pretty convinced now that it seems very likely that we're gonna deck. We're through how many Mistmoors are we through? We're only through 2 of them, but we're drawing a lot of cards every turn. Time is ticking. I wonder at what point I have to kill a Caretaker's talent or beans. New spirits instead of sirens. I think siren is my favorite by a decent amount, but I can see playing more 1-drops. I'm currently playing a single sailor, but I could see it just adding more. It's like very plausible. I haven't like played with the deck enough to have a strong opinion yet. But what do I even do? How do I win this game other than never making tokens on their turn? How do I possibly win this game? I think I cast Overlord and hope to draw into a white Overlord. Otters is the best deck, assuming people are not trying to kill you early. I both agree with that, and also think that yeah, that is its weakness. Mono red is like one of the top decks. It's not clear to me the mono red matchup's awful, but it's definitely not great. I think it's like pretty close, regardless of what direction it goes in. Lost a bunch of it, I guess. Season of the Row changing the decking math. I've definitely get lost at an opponent's permanent before to make them deck to their Caretaker's talent. Also, I apologize if I'm missing any questions. Chat is very active today. Like, mostly keeping up. Deep Cavern Bats and Demir? I have a pretty high opinion of Deep Cavern Bat. Just generally. I don't know. You could convince me that you could build the deck without it, but it would take a bit of convincing. Tiny bones with extra ones. Oh, I tried out Dream Thief. I was actually pretty happy with Dream Thief. I'm not playing it at the moment, but I think it's like not awful. I was playing it with Bellstutter. So you had like 8 fairies in your deck. Because I kind of hate, like, I think the quench they currently play is Phantom Interference is like a necessary evil. It's not really a good card. It's just a card you kind of have to play. It's really nice that Dream Thief just makes like Spellstutter just astronomically better. Kind of like a pretty absurd distance. This is bad. I really don't know anymore what I'm doing other than losing. This is bad because I meant to Sunfall, right? So I want the extra creature in play. Whatever. Sunfall. Or 4 cards closer to death. Maybe I was meant to get lost at the Caretakers by now. Or Pawpatched one. I guess I can still just like do that to the beat. The Caretakers are going to pump my creatures. The Caretakers are kind of more. At least that's the theory. Well, not a win con for us. I'll say that much. I would like to discard a Beanstalk, please, friend. This is acceptable. Excuse me? What am I missing? Right. Of course. Yeah. That makes sense. Fully head empty. Okay. Hey, Cyber. Game 1 of Olympus Finals took over an hour, good lord. Hell. Thing. Well then. That was some good old attacks. Are these Elspeth Smites about to do work? Find out now. Answer might surprise you. I guess I just want to be able to double Fountainport in there and step in case we get Sunfall. Cool. Easy game, 15 minutes remain, 7 cards in deck, just never close. Alright, next game is gonna be interesting. Take these Elspeth Smites out. Let's wish we had another Nissa. Oh, you just Stonebrain Sunfall, right? And then they can never win if they don't play Day of Judgment. I assume they can never beat you Stonebraining Sunfall. What's my deck of choice in the following qualifier weekend? I have not figured out the answer to that yet. I'm like pretty sure it is one of red, Dimir, or otters, and I really don't know it. I'm probably going to be playing a bunch of red on stream tomorrow. And then making my decision. Big fan of Stonebrain, yeah, seems great. I think Beza is probably staying. In that we had 2 bases in hand for literally the entire game, and it's really hard to imagine them actually doing a convincing beatdown out against us. Red Dimir Otters deck. Put some in Curiosities into Otters, and Manifold Mice is like 2. You get 2 Llanowar Elves for the price of 1. You make 2 critters to tap for mana. And then we're sorted. I feel like these elves have to just be trashed here, right? It took me a moment, but I'm pretty sure like we do not want these in our deck against my opponent literally ever. I guess it ramps out Stonebrain specifically. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. Sagging you up to play the last minute to play the combo deck. I think of the 3, like full disclosure, I think of the 3 I'm least likely to. As much as I want to play it. Which is mainly because playing like 8 or 9 rounds of that in quick succession sounds mentally exhausting. Rather than due to like any qualities of the deck in terms of how good it is. Like I feel like that many rounds of otters is gonna break my brain. So. I can show you my list. It's very similar to Sky's list. We'll go. I can show you it after this match. I know what the best deck in standard is. So the title would have you believe. Make of that what you will. I could just wait and make them like invest mana into this. I feel like I can get ruined by that in a bunch. No, go away. By beans, very acceptable. There are plenty more where that came from. It sounds weird, but I think getting like a beans exercise is quietly kind of a win. It means I don't have to worry about decking to it. What a wretched statement. Am I stonebraining them? Okay, they don't seem to be getting priority for virtue. I'm like, probably. I don't even have a board. Is the thing. I think I just save the Stone Brain for when I actually care about something and like make a token with this that I can copy with talent next turn. It seems fine. Frillback is my board. Frillback's such a pal. Gonna gain us so much life and probably do other things too. Interesting. Does this work? This works, right? Cool. Yeah, it works on 5. Hey, Yak! Welcome, welcome. Hey. Acceptable. Make a 1/1. Draw a card. Cool. Seems very unlikely that I'm killing this Virtue, but I guess I'll set a stop. Let's see. That is a lot of creatures. Maybe I am killing this Virtue. Okay. Hey, Kaya. The Stone Brain is currently looking about as embarrassing as Stone Brain always does. So, you know, make of that what you will. Stone Brain just sitting there, yep. That's what it does. Our emotional support Stone Brain. Yeah, that's the card we're gonna Stone Brain, and apparently they don't even want it. Oh my god, I hate these stupid Extirpate effects so much. I'm sure it's like legitimately probably reasonable in this matchup, but like, good lord, I hate them. I can't. Oh, I can't. I can Stone Brain their Caretakers. Yep. I sure can. I only have a billion Terminates for Caretakers in my deck. And this one that I have to kill immediately. Scream. Alright. Rug. We out here. What do you want to Stone Brain anyway? So in game 1, it felt like if I Stone Brain Sunfall, I could literally never lose. Unfortunately, we are now losing because we drew a blank piece of cardboard. So make of that what you will. But that was my impression in game 1, that if my opponent did not have Sunfall in their deck, they could literally never ever beat me. Because I was just making my board faster than them. And I would be the only person with a reset button. Oh boy. I could make a fish and copy it. Really blown out by any answer. But you know. Here we go, I suppose. Can't use it as a terrible ride. Oh my god, alright, we have to survive. Come on. Come on, please, please, please. Please let me survive and then die horrifically slowly to your Fountainports. I beg of you. Doesn't deck Heir Apparent decks? That's heartbreaking. Actually, rude. This. Gaining free life sounds pretty exceptional to me right about now. Okay. We're about to Sunfall. Way to save as much life as humanly possible. And feel weird that I'm only answering 2 creatures with my Sunfall, but hey. Okay. Are you sure to answer there 4/5? Powerful, powerful. Playing untapped land this turns out. Or could, you know, actually affect my mana usage. Stonebrain's time has come. Give it like 2 or 3 more turns. I wonder if I was meant to level this up and then like try and block. I don't know. Sure. Yes. Yes, I will block. Who even knows? Elspeth might be the cool to not die to a flyer. Honestly, real. Honestly, real. I can pay a life. Say with resounding certainty. Oh. Very nice draw, of course. Skillful, etc. Mm-hmm. Copy a food token. That is very funny. Not clear to me. Oh no, this is really bad. Now I guess I was dying to Elspeth anyway. God damn it. Oh no, this kills a flyer. What am I saying? Okay, we're fine. We're fine, chat. We're fine. Pawpatch is broken. Pawpatch is broken. We can kill a flyer. Let's make a 4/4. Weirdly annoying, you know. By weirdly annoying, I mean like just the biggest creature I've ever seen in my life. Right, this loses us our flying protection, but obviously we need to find something very quickly, so here we are. This is so tense. Yeah, we also have 7 minutes on the clock, so if we lose this game, it's gonna be like a little bit awkward for us. Probably at the point where I just need to start like taking game actions vaguely at random. How much on their clock? 15 minutes. I swear I play way faster when I'm not streaming. I just get so lax about it when I'm streaming for some reason. I'm sure people believe that. Force them to have another Sunfall? I don't know. Another Sunfall sounds like kind of a disaster. Making a pair of 2/1s just seems good. We have enough breathing room to go after the Sunfall right now, though. I think I'd rather like draw off my talent than that turn, right? Always brain Sunfall. Yeah, I think I'm just happy like not braining there and just drawing a card in that turn. But honestly, we're probably like a turn or 2 away from actually braining Sunfall and having it be good, as much as I'm moaning about the card. Like legitimately. I feel like Nissa kind of mostly achieves the same thing. People wanted to see about Dimir. is currently how my, I guess I will move my camera back. Currently how my Dimir list looks.